y'all, it's Jessica from Sloppy Swatches. Today I have the Snow Stoppin' the Nail Mail collection from Tux Polish. These are releasing on Friday, November the 18th. I will link Tux Polish's storefront and social media down below. These were sent to me for review. During the pre-order period, you can also save 10% of your order using coupon code NAILMAIL10. I'll also leave that in the description box below. Today I'm going to be stamp testing all of the polishes except for the first Corelli, so I'll go ahead and show you the swatches. So first up is the collection's namesake. This is Snow Stoppin' the Nail Mail, and this is described as a sheer wintry white Corelli polish with silver hollow glitter. There is a little bit of variety in there. Some of them are micro glitters, and then there are some more like smaller, still circular holographic glitters. I'll go ahead and show you a brush shot, and I'll show you how Snow Stoppin' the Nail Mail swatched on my natural nail. So here is one coat. If you aren't familiar with the Tux Polish bottles, they do have a longer stem on their brushes, so you may just want to be careful to make sure that you wipe off a lot of the excess. At one coat, I had a little bit of patchy coverage, but it is building up nicely opaque. I'm going to let this dry and then come back in for a second coat. I'm going to do a nice thick second coat here. If you did thinner coats, I think you would probably need 3 coats. But this is such a wintry mix. It really does look like snow on the nails. It is going to be a little bit textured maybe, so a good top coat is going to help level that out. So here is a look at the completed mani before top coat. Here's a view from another angle in direct sunlight with top coat. So those hollows kind of peek out a little bit. They aren't very intense on the nail. This is my swatch photo under artificial lighting, and once more at an angle under artificial lighting. So next up is UPS Gold Tinsel, and this is described as a gold hollow with shimmer and flake glitter. So this is a really pretty warm, almost champagne color. I'll go ahead and show you a brush shot. And I'll show you how UPS Gold Tinsel swatched on my natural nail. So here is one easy coat. This polish goes on so smooth and so easy. I had good coverage, but I could still see my nail line there at one coat, so I'll let this dry and then come back in for a quick second coat. So here is my second coat. I'm going to do a nice thick second coat. That's just my personal preference. I think even a thin second coat would make this completely opaque. This polish was just a tiny bit streaky. It's not noticeable at all when it dries down, but you may want to be mindful of your strokes. And it also dries down a tiny bit textured due to those flake glitters, so I definitely recommend a nice intensifying top coat. So here is a look at the completed mani before top coat. Here's the view from another angle in direct sunlight with top coat, so very, very strong hollow effect. This is my swatch photo under artificial lighting, and once more at an angle under artificial lighting. So really quickly, I'll go ahead and show you how UPS Gold Tinsel stamps over white. Over white, it is more of a champagne color, and you may lose a little bit of the detail. I'll also show you how it stamps over black. I'm using my black DRK matte, and this stamped amazing over black. I picked up all the small details, and it had lots of hollow in it. So next up is USPS Blue Lights, and this is described as a royal blue hollow with blue glitter. So this again has that linear holographic glitter in there. I'll go ahead and show you a brush shot, and I'll show you how USPS Blue Lights swatched on my natural nail. So here is one easy coat. The thing I like the most about the Tux Polish brushes is that if you wipe them off well enough, they'll go on really easily, but then it'll slowly slide down the stem and make for a perfect one coverage polish in certain situations. This is one of those that went on really easily. Here is a look at the completed mani before top coat. Here's a view from another angle in direct sunlight. This one just sparkles on the nail. This is my swatch photo under artificial lighting, and once more at an angle under artificial lighting. So quickly, I'll show you how USPS Blue Light stamped over white. Here, my stamp dried on my stamper really quickly. You may want to move a little bit fast with this one. I'll also show you how it stamps over black. So it did a much better job over black. You do get some of that glitter on there. You may lose small details though. So next up is FedEx Plum Pudding, and this is described as a paint and stamp plum purple cream. So this is a grayed out deep purple tone. I will show you how it stamps and how it swatches today. So here is a quick brush shot. Really quickly, I wanted to show you a comparison between FedEx Plum Pudding here to the left and School Days on the right from the summer back to school collection. So FedEx Plum Pudding is a bit more grayed out, a bit more neutral toned even. I think it's more like work appropriate, things like that. School Days has a little bit more purple in it and it is a touch brighter. So that's just a quick comparison. I'll go ahead and show you how FedEx Plum Pudding swatched on my natural nail. So here is one very easy coat. This is a little bit on the thinner side, so you may want to be careful with dripping down the stem, but this one is completely opaque for me in one coat. Really easy to use, leveled out perfectly. I think Tux Polish does amazing creams, and this one is no exception. So here is a quick look at the completed mani before top coat. So these do dry down fairly glossy. This is my swatch photo under artificial lighting. And once more at an angle under artificial lighting. So really quickly, I'll show you how FedEx Plum Pudding stamps over white. So it's just a phenomenal stamper. Got all the small details, no problem at all. Here it is over black, and again, it's really opaque, pops well over black. So lastly today, I have DHL Red Candy, and this is described as a paint and stamp red cream. With this cream, I thought it leaned a little bit raspberry, so it may have a touch of pink in there. Very bright. I'll go ahead and show you a brush shot. And I'll show you how DHL Red Candy swatched on my natural nail. So here is one coat. This one went on pretty easily. I did get a little bit too much polish on my nail, so I had to sweep some of it off. So you can see there, I'm just going to wipe my brush and then gather up the rest and kind of keep going. These level out amazing. It's really hard to mess them up unless you flood your cuticles, so just be careful about that. Here is one thick coat, and this one is completely opaque. I feel like if you did a thinner coat, you may need two for this one. So here is a look at the completed mani before top coat. Again, it dries down really glossy. This is my swatch photo under artificial lighting. And once more at an angle under artificial lighting. So lastly today, I'll show you how DHL Red Candy stamps over white. This is seriously a phenomenal stamping polish. It is showing up a little bit darker there than it is in person. I'll also show you how it stamps over black, so maybe a little less opaque there, but still a good stamp. I am so excited to have a good red stamping polish, especially as it gets closer to the holidays. Tux Polish does amazing creams. I think the rest of the collection is really good as well. If you'd like to see more photos, I do have those available on my blog at sloppyswatches.wordpress.com, or you can follow me on Instagram at sloppyswatches. I will link Tux Polish's storefront as well as social media down below. So thanks so much for watching, guys. See you next time.